I'm Dana K. White of aslobcomesclean.com and author of Decluttering at the Speed of Life. And I'm here with Jenny Snow.
Hello.
And you are...
I host the Book Club Life YouTube channel and talk books. And
we love talking books.
Yes.
We met when I was on your show.
Yes.
Not too long ago.
So Dana came on and talked about her favorite books and how to get ready for book club. And she was amazing, as she always is.
That's very nice of you. Anyway, we're here at your house now.
Yes.
So we are going to be decluttering your daughter's closet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's just address what some people freak out about with decluttering kid stuff.
Yes.
Do you do it with them? Do you do it without them even knowing that you're doing it? Do you... where are you coming from on this? Because she does not want to be here while we do this.
Right.
So tell me what y'all talked about ahead of time.
So, so normally I declutter with them as much as possible, and do the, we need to get rid of this, or I do more, you've outgrown this. This is baby stuff. You're a bigger girl now. If I have hired someone to clean and I'm in desperation mode, I just trash it. But I do have a lot of those sentimental papers and things that they've made. Sometimes if I'm also desperate, we have a garage sale, and then I don't really have the energy to do a garage sale, so I just say, you know what, let's kind of price these, and then I will buy them from you. Here's your money.
Okay,
we donate.
I love it. So for today, does she know that we're doing this?
She does know that we're doing this,
and
yes.
she's good with it. She wants her closet decluttered.
Yes.
Okay. She didn't want to be on camera, and that's
yes.
perfectly fine. We understand that. But she is good with us doing this. So we just want to make sure that we have permission. But I'm also, your kids. I'm fine with the sneak attack. My kids personally, right, Reed, loved the sneak attack because they loved coming home from being gone and being like, oh, my room is so great.
Oh my gosh,
so
I love it. Yes.
It worked well for my kids. There are other kids who are traumatized by that, which this process works really well in doing it with your kids as well. Yes. So we're going to go through the process. I'm going to set the timer for 1 hour. This is one of our 1 hour better series of videos. And we're going to go through the 5-step decluttering process. Sometimes in order, sometimes not. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
And here we go. We've started our hour. So we are going to start with step 1, which is trash. Trash is the easiest of the easy stuff because it's 0 decisions. We're looking for actual trash.
Okay,
Kids.
I guess we don't need this magazine of flowers.
Okay.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of trash.
That's fine. We never think there's going to be a lot of trash.
Unless
but
we're
going to try.
Bins, there may be.
We're just going to look and see if there happens to be, because sometimes things just randomly collect. I don't see any obvious trash in here, so we're going to skip that. I see an instruction book.
We can throw that away. Yes, that's trash.
Let's move to the next thing. So the question you had was, do we go to all of the little things of trash? I mean, all the potential bits of trash that might be
and little pieces
in these tubs, okay? We're not going to do that. We're just going to start with the most obvious. We didn't find a lot. That's perfectly fine. But next we're going to go on to, is there anything that's easy, meaning it doesn't actually go in here? It should be somewhere else in the house. Is this an actual jump rope, or is it a clothespin holder?
That is an actual jump rope that became a doll clothesline.
Okay.
And so the chip clips can go back in the kitchen drawer.
This is easy.
Okay.
So that, because you know where those go.
So go put this away?
Well, let's see if there's anything else. It's downstairs.
I know.
Downstairs is tough, but it is what it is because we're going to do the no mess decluttering method. But before we go, we're going to see, is there anything else that might go downstairs?
This Nerf bullet could go to my son's room.
Is that where it would go?
It doesn't go. It's his.
Okay. Hey, I did want to say real quick, we have a white trash bag today. Normally I use the black ones, but I forgot mine. And whatever you have is whatever you should use, right? Anything else that would go down there? Nope. Okay.
Anything else?
All right. Well, have fun walking downstairs. Okay. Anything else that's easy that goes somewhere else in the house that's already established, but it's just not there for whatever reason?
No, but I do have a question for you that at some point I'd love your opinion on. I'm wondering if we should get rid of this whole thing of bins, and if a couple of bigger, just Sterilite containers would be better and open up some more space.
Yes.
Okay.
The only reason I say that is that if you're already thinking fewer sorting categories. If you're already thinking this is not serving the purpose that you were hoping it was going to serve, then yes. I mean, they're supposed to be perfect, right?
Right.
And yet there's so many different categories to sort into, and I personally had never been able to make them work. So I don't know.
It's one of those things that a friend was getting rid of, and she said, "Do you want it?" And I said, "Sure."
Well, it looks, I mean, they look great. So, okay, well, let's think about that. Let's see what else. If we don't know of any other easy stuff, we're going to go with donations. Okay. Doesn't actually stand for anything. You know, people are always like, oh, it's DUH. Or I'm like, no, it just means you say, duh, why do I have this? Donations are the things that we're not going to stop and ask questions about. We're just going to say, this can go, this can go. So anything in here that you already know is too small, outgrown, she's done playing with it, she's not into that anymore, anything like that. We have our donatable donate box, okay, and we're just going to stick anything like that in here.
So we just moved recently, and I got rid of a lot of stuff before we moved.
Good for you.
So there's not going to be tons, but I don't think she can fit into these little tiny slippers anymore.
Okay. Do we know where the other one is?
No, we don't, but here's some other ones that she also cannot fit into anymore, these little gold shoes.
Perfect. I'm going to set this right here on the edge of our box so that, yes, it's in there, but if we don't find the other one, we're just going to throw it in the trash. Okay. Anything else that is clearly outgrown? Anything of the school uniforms or other clothes?
Okay, this one we can probably donate.
Okay. Can we talk about hangers?
Yeah,
okay. Here's what I'm going to do on these. You can donate these or you can trash them. We're going to trash them. I'm going to show you guys that we filled this box up to about right here. Okay. So about that much of clothing donations. Every bit of stuff that leaves your house is decluttering success. So there we go. Okay. So we have lessened that. Anything here? We're just going to look because that's one of the temptations to be like, oh, I know what's up there.
Right.
And sometimes
maybe
it's
you
not.
don't. Okay. She can still wear that.
Okay.
She can still wear that.
Okay. Do you want it over there or do you want it?
Let's see. Let me see what size this is. Yeah, that's supposed to be school uniforms, but.
Okay. So anything else that is obvious clutter? I know we.
Okay. She has mentioned to me this thing.
Okay. That she's done with it?
Yes. That she likes her other princess castles better.
Then we're going to go ahead and get rid of it.
Okay.
If she has said that she's done with it, we're getting rid of it. Let's move to the next step. We've gotten rid of some pretty decent amount of stuff with our declutter. Okay, so the next thing is anything that doesn't belong here. We're going to ask ourselves where we would look for it first. Do you see anything that you think that's not supposed to be in this space? It randomly ended up in here?
I think it all belongs here.
Okay, then we're going to move to the next step, which would be consolidating. Okay. Now, because you want to get rid of this, we're going to start taking stuff out of there. And do you have Sterilite tubs to put in there?
I might. Let me go. Should I go look?
Yeah, go look. That'd be great.
Okay, so I found some that were full of junk. So we can add this to the trash. And I want to wipe them out before we use them.
Perfect.
And they're not super big, which I'd rather they be bigger. But they're stackable. And that rack just takes up so much room. So I really would rather go to Walmart and just buy a couple.
Okay.
But for now,
let's see what we can do in an hour.
Okay.
Instead of doing anything that's just for now, is this also donations?
Let's just donate this.
Okay, perfect. So since we are not putting these in a final home, let's just see what we can purge.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to do that. We're going to purge by consolidating because just doing that will help us to see how many things we have tons of multiples of.
Right.
It will also force us to actually touch everything in there, which usually reveals more trash and and all that.
Okay.
So these are things that were randomly on the floor. We've got this.
Let's just get rid of it.
Okay.
Yes.
A wallet.
Let's keep that.
Okay. So where would you look for it first?
Well, in one of those bins.
Okay. Then we're going to put that in there. And then that, if we had to stop, it's no worse off than it was before. We've got this. One of the bins.
In the
stuffed animal.
Overflowing stuffed animal thing.
Okay. Our stuffed animal bin is overflowing. Okay. We are going to go through that if we can. Ideally, this is something where you would ask her to put her favorite ones in first, and then once it's full, then yeah.
Right.
Okay. Where would you look for this first?
I don't know, in a bin that could fit it in one of the bigger bins.
All right, so let's start going through the bins and we're going to consolidate. We've got these things here. These are both, I saw something very similar to this over there. I'm going to start consolidating and putting any shoes together. Okay. Is that where, this is where she would look for her shoes?
Probably, just over here somewhere. Or we could just set them on this little shelf. I don't think there's a
Are these dress-up shoes or real shoes?
Real shoes.
Okay, so if they are real shoes, let's do that. Let's clear out this bin anyway.
So that could all go in here.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we're putting it together.
Random squishy grapefruit. I don't think there's any emotional attachment to that.
So we're going to get rid of that. All right, so we have emptied 2 different buckets now. This is, are these Shopkins?
That is an old slipper that she no longer fits.
Okay, so as we go through random things, consolidating, we find other things to donate. So this is small animals.
The Shopkins are like the tiny little
got it.
Food items with faces.
Gonna make sure that that is okay. All right, so this has a spot somewhere else, right?
This is where I put her teacup tea paraphernalia. That as much as will fit.
Okay, this is where she would look for her teacup paraphernalia.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. All right, so we're going to put that in there.
And that can go in the little kitchen over in the corner. Or it can go in there.
I was going to say, it doesn't fit in there, so that's going to need to go in the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll do that.
And this can go on the shelf.
Okay. We can move this so you don't have to go around it if you want. I am going to ask you a question real quick. I see 2 kitchens.
Yes.
I get it. Kitchens are really cute.
I can go ask her if she's willing to get rid of one. I would say she doesn't play with either one a lot, but she will pull down that little tiny kitchen and put all her candy out and convince her dad to buy from her candy sale.
Okay, so that's the little one.
Yes.
That she likes.
And the big one she probably plays with only if friends come over.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Okay, well, we'll leave that for right now.
Okay.
Let's talk about, there's another, did we say we're keeping that up there?
Let's put it in, I think she will let me get rid of it, but she doesn't want to have anything to do with this right now.
Okay.
She will probably let me get rid of it.
Okay, then let's give it a shot.
Okay.
And then you'll ask her about it?
I will double check.
Okay.
And see if she'll let me buy it for $1. Let's throw that away.
Awesome. Okay. And
let's throw it away.
Okay. I'm all for
little
that.
tiny things that get lost.
Tiny things.
Let's throw all that away.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So now the only thing that is left in this is this. So we have emptied out a big one and 3 little ones. So we're doing good. So if they weren't scattered around her closet, where would she look for the purses first?
Maybe on the shelf? I don't know.
Okay, we're going to put them with shoes, purses and shoes. Here's the other thing too that's a reality for moms, especially when you are working in your kids' room without them. The question, where would you look for this first? Ideally, it's her answer.
Right.
But as a mom, what is the question you get asked all the time? Mom, where's my this, that, or the other? So it is okay for it to be where you would look for it first.
Right.
So that when she asks you, Mom, where's my purse? You say, it's on that shelf next to your shoes. Because so if we don't have her here, then that's fine for you to have that, because then you have that answer.
Yes.
Okay.
And we did just move in, and so that is also on our to-do list, is to set up her room. Like, we don't have her photos up or anything, and so we need to figure out.
And as you're setting up, it's the where would you look for it first. Yeah. Okay. Mickey?
Let's donate it.
Okay.
That's a cute little Mickey. Let's donate.
Never gonna argue with that. Okay.
That goes with something. That goes with her kitchen, but it's unnecessary. Let's trash it.
Okay,
actually.
perfect. All right, we've got these.
Let's put them with the small animals. Can we do small animals and small cars and just small little people-y, animal-y?
We will, as long as the container will have the room for that. Okay. And a frog.
That might be Brother's frog. We'll put it with the mini animals.
Miniature animals. Okay, and this is the other part of that thing. Okay, we've emptied another box.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, this looks like it is more stuff for that thing you opened up or not?
That, there's some Shopkins in here and some of the larger Legos.
Okay, there is a place for larger Legos.
Yes.
Where is that place in this house?
Probably one of my son's rooms. I'm not sure, or it could be still packed away in one of the boxes.
That's tough.
We haven't
Okay.
totally unpacked.
Okay, so we are going to make this. How about we make this, since we have some empty bins?
Okay.
We're going to make this our large Lego thing, because we don't have any other space for that.
Right.
So that means all of that is going to get consolidated into there. Oh, I found another.
Okay, that I'm going to keep for memorabilia. That was from her grandmother.
Okay, so where would you look for memorabilia first? Memorabilia.
Okay.
Okay, don't think too
I
hard.
don't really
think
have a spot for that.
So let's say she says, where is that Mickey? I'm sorry, Minnie. Excuse me. Where is that Minnie?
She'll never ask where it is. So does that mean it's in my stuff
think
now?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So go put it in your
All right.
space.
I will, when she has children, I will remind them. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Trash. Trash. Doll clothes, dress up stuff. This is her little phone sometimes. Pretend phone.
Got it. But then we have this.
Let's put that in. Well, okay, that could be either. That doesn't really go in doll clothes.
Where
does
would
it?
she look for her phone first?
She would look for it in one of the bins, probably.
Okay.
Just the small things.
Okay. We're gonna, what about this?
I think that's a Lego.
Okay. We have a space for Legos.
small Legos.
I'm going to put that where the small Legos go.
Doll clothes, because it's a baby bottle.
Okay. I'll let you put that there. We've got a couple of these.
Let's throw
doolollies.
those away so they don't end up all over the house.
Sounds great. And
That's a Lego. Let's just throw it away.
okay, I'm fine with that. So we're doing a lot of, yes, we know where this goes. We're putting it with that. But I want you to notice we're getting close on the space here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at the point when this is full, then we have to make decisions based on the amount of space that we have.
Right.
Okay. Which we're going to go ahead and make, even though you are pretty sure you're going to change containers. We're going to go ahead because we know we have to purge anyway, right? So we're going to go ahead and do that according to this. Now, as you have that in your brain, see if that affects anything as we make a decision. Like, oh, of course that's not going to fit.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Or, oh, that's not worth it fitting. So I'm going to do that. I did not do this. That was
oh my
already
gosh,
like
you just
that.
broke our favorite toy.
Oh, right? It was
That-
already like this.
That has already been ripped off and glued back together. Let's just throw that away.
Okay. When you
I'm very proud of
know,
myself that I actually glued that back together.
but when you know that the container's getting full, it changes how things look
Right.
as you pull things out and
Right.
know that it needs to go in there. Our goal is to declutter, okay, which means getting rid of stuff. That's what we're doing.
Right.
And so even if she redecorates, even if she changes where everything goes, there's still less stuff. So we've made progress
Yes.
because there's less stuff in here,
Yes.
which means that it's easier for her to go redecorate. When
Right.
she does pull everything
Yes.
out, it makes less of a mess because there's
Right.
less stuff to pull out.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this back there.
Okay.
You're going to take those immediately right over there to the dress up stuff, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So we're going to go through this, see if there's any trash, anything where obvious, and find out where we would look for it other than in this box. It's perfectly fine to use whatever box you
Right.
have to
that,
sort
I
things.
was probably vacuuming and I just shoved it
It
in
feels
the box.
pretty random. So let's go through it. All right. Let's talk about this.
Someone gave her that. I don't know who, so I put it with the stuffed animals.
Okay. Is there anything in the stuffed animals and random dolls that obviously clearly can go? Anything you see that you're like, oh, she doesn't like that? That was a freebie or...
No, and that's probably going to be the hardest thing for
Oh,
her
yeah.
to declutter.
That is the one to implement the container concept.
Yes.
Okay. While I don't generally pull everything out of something, make it a game. Take all the stuff and say, okay, put your favorite ones in here first.
Right.
And then when it's full, the things that aren't in there yet will need to go. And then if she says, but what about this one after it's full? You say, absolutely, you can keep it. Just which
What are
one
you
are
gonna
you
take
willing
out?
to get rid of to
Right.
be able to have room for it? Okay, so we've got more food and these things. So get your doololly up there. Would the food go in that as well?
I would
Or just
probably put the
dishes?
food in the kitchen.
Okay.
Just the teacup stuff.
All right. Coloring set.
Let's throw that away.
Okay. It looks like it's.
If it was a
mostly
journal,
scribbled
I
in.
would look
yes.
through.
Oh
for
yeah.
sentimental things. Oh, that's where the beads are.
Okay. Then, since you just said that, where did you look first when you wanted these and couldn't find them? Where's the first place where you looked?
Okay.
Don't think too hard.
Probably
Just go.
right here.
You looked for
She's
them.
got some rubber band bracelet things
Okay.
there, some crafty things.
I'm going to put them in this little
Okay.
bucket. Okay.
Right.
Now we have an empty bag.
She just got it. So
Okay.
we'll keep it with the other little
With
bag
the other bags.
there.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think we are almost out of time.
Woo.
Let's see. We've gotten rid of a decent amount.
Yes.
I mean, it's.
In fact, if we put that little phone with, oh wait, we don't have a dress-up clothes area, do we? Oh yes, we do over there.
Yes, it's her. Oh, you're
then that
right.
takes care of a whole nother bin.
Okay, the phone goes in the
Okay.
dress-up clothes thing.
Yes.
At this point, we're at $57.49, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the small bins that are empty that used to be full, and
One giant
one of the big ones
Yes.
that used to be full. Can I ask real quick about the broken
Yes.
sunglasses?
I don't think they're broken.
Okay,
Yeah, I just have them hanging.
I'm just
in
gonna
there like that.
say, do we use these as regular
Oh, they
glasses?
are broken. Oh,
Do we
I
want to
didn't
pop the
notice
other
that.
lens out and just let them be glasses? Because I know that is very appealing
Um,
for little girls. Or does she like to have one?
Let's see. Let's throw those away.
Okay.
You know what?
And I will say,
Yeah,
in case
throw them
anybody's
away.
freaking out, there's another pair
Yes.
of sunglasses right there. Okay,
Right.
so we're throwing away the broken ones. All right.
Okay.
But we were willing to do whatever we needed to do.
Yeah.
Our timer went off. We hit our 1 hour. This is our
Got it.
donation box.
Woohoo!
Okay, so there we go. Okay, so we have done, that is ready to go. Like, it's a donatable donate box. All it has to do is go through. We talked about it. You were going to let your daughter look, okay?
Yes.
But she's mostly gave decisions on these.
Right.
But that's what made
And
you.
she's ready to have a bigger girl room and
Yes.
get rid of some things.
There we go. There's nothing left to do. And this is what it looks like. And I'm going to let Reed take a B-roll without getting my toes in there. This has been really fun. Thank you so much.